Okay, cool. We're live. Okay, so do you guys have any questions on the? I know Megan said she had some issues with it, and so when we get to them, we can go over kind of how we got those answers. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Did you do okay with it, Jessica?
Yeah, I mean, my SPSS was slow to load, but it eventually loaded in. It was fine.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so shall we go in and just start with the quiz? You guys okay with
yeah,
that?
sounds good to me.
Okay. So for question 3, I got true,
That's what I got too.
and then for 4, I checked data in each group are normally distributed and variances are equal in each group.
That's what I got. Yeah.
Okay, number 5, I got construct a QQ plot for each group.
Me too. That's what I got.
And what'd you guys get for 6?
I got the largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance.
Me
That's what
too.
I got.
Okay, so I got this one wrong the first time I did it, but upon thinking about it, I got 6. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah, I was confused too, but I eventually got 6 as well. It took me a moment to be like, okay.
Because I put 4 initially, and then I went back and thought about it, and I'm like, oh no, because you have 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and then 2, 3, and 2, 4, and then 3, 4, which makes 6.
Yeah. What's the point of that?
I really don't know.
I'm like thinking, what would I ever use this for?
Yeah, I have no idea what it's for.
Okay.
Yeah.
The question just seemed kind of random in there, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
So for number 8, I ended up getting 27.207.
I got 27.208.
Um, I don't know if it's like marked wrong if you're like one off.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Don't know.
think I think it was just a rounding thing. Like it was 27.20 like 76 or something. Can't remember.
Um, I don't think my SPSS is gonna load right now with this open. I'm trying to
Okay.
think because I know I did all that in there, and then it was the lowest standard deviation squared. I know for sure that 27.207 is right. I'm not sure if 208 is right or not, but I know for sure 207 is.
Oh, you self checked it and
Uh-huh.
okay. I'll change my answer then.
And it could have been like a possible like error, or we could have just rounded differently because it's that close. It must have been a rounding thing,
Okay.
or it could still be fine. Did you get that, Megan?
No, but that's because my SPSS was being weird. Like, how did you get that? Because it's not the number I got, but I know mine's wrong for sure.
So I kind of tried to write down the steps of what I did, and so I first had to automatically like record or like change the format, and then I clicked the footwear and like all that stuff, and then it changed everything. So then I went to analyze, and then I went to compare, and then I had to select then Nova, and then you have to go in and it's like what's the factor, what's the dependent. So the factor was the footwear, and so then I also had to go into options, and so I had to select the descriptive and the means plot, so it gave me all the information that I needed. and then it was looking for the smallest variance, and so the variance is the standard deviation squared, and that's where I was just looking, and that's how I got 27.207. So it's kind of hard, like, trying to figure out what SBS is really wanting and, like, how to work it. But if yours wasn't opening, that's kind of even worse than it being open.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with it. For some reason, it was like my brain wasn't working or my computer was being weird, but something wasn't working well. So.
So you said you had to click on footwear and change it, and you changed it from like string to a different variable type. Is that right? What did you put in?
Oh,
Do you remember?
I think you can just name it your own different code, right? Like you can go in and just change the code or the name of it.
Okay, so yeah, because what I did is I changed all of them to numbers, and then went in and changed the type to numeric, and then when I tried to pull up, then I went to analyze, compare means, one-way ANOVA, the dependent list I put kicking accuracy, and then the factor I put footwear. And then I also clicked the descriptive statistics box in the options section just because I like to be able to see that. Let's see.
Trying to get it to open, so hold on. But it might not do it. That won't even let me like go anywhere because it's loading.
Okay, do you guys care if you like, because I'm pulling it up right now again, like kind of walk me through it to make sure I'm doing it right, because I want to make sure I understand this before I even try to take this test.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you said I pulled it up, and then did you say you went to analyze first?
I went to the automatic record.
The what?
I'm trying to get mine to pull up, but it's not. So I like wrote down the steps, but like to look at it, I can't see. Gosh, my computer just went black. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Can you guys still see me?
Yes. So,
Yeah.
sorry, let me see if I can pull up.
My screen just went like black. I don't understand what.
My SPSS is all wonky. That's weird. Okay.
I think it's just trying to like open this and that. It's quite hard on the computer. I don't think this is going to load.
Let me try some. Okay, can you guys see that?
I can't, but that's just because my computer screen is frozen.
I can see it, yes.
Okay. Let me see. So I'll show you what mine does something weird. So I go to analyze and then compare means, one way ANOVA, and it won't even recognize this footwear as a variable.
Because you have to go in and you have to do that automatic, like, record thing or record.
The automatic what?
Recode, I think.
Code. Sorry, I wrote it down
Oh,
wrong.
that's right.
But you have to do that first because they're not, like, numbered.
That's right. What was that? Automatic recode. Then you click on footwear, and then you can just name it whatever you want, right?
Yeah, is what I did.
And then you hit add new name. Oh, footwears. Okay. Then, now it should work. Go to analyze, compare means, one way ANOVA. Then you do the dependent list, you do kicking accuracy. Factor, you do footwear.
Correct.
I usually click descriptive statistics. And hit OK. And it pops everything up.
I also did, so when I did the options, I did descriptive and I did the mean plot.
You did?
Uh,
Okay, I can do that real quick.
I think we did it that way just because it gave us more of the information we were looking for.
Okay. You said mean plots, is that what you put up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It just when I was like selecting what I wanted to
Okay.
see.
So does your screen look like mine, Megan? Or do you want me to go over that again?
Yeah, I'm trying it right now, and let's see. So you change the name, and then you just put add new name, right?
Yep.
And then okay.
And then you can go up to analyze.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. Okay, and then go to analyze. Compare means one way ANOVA. That goes there. Factors goes to footwear. Go to factors. And okay.
Okay.
And then you go to descriptive and the mean plot. And then continue. Okay.
Then you should have something that looks like this.
I think that's what that looks like. Yes. Yeah, mine looks like that.
Okay.
So that makes me feel better now.
Now I'm trying to remember, because you have to do another step before you get it to is like the minimum variance.
You have to square a number. I know that. I'm just trying to think what category it was in that I squared it. Do you see a 7.291? number in any of those like boxes?
Yeah, 7.291.
What's the category that it's in?
It's category D.
Is there another D? Or is there just one D?
There's just one D. Okay, and when you square that one, that's because that's the maximum. So you take the largest standard deviation, which is 7.29 whatever, and then you take the smallest, which is 5.216, and you square both of those, and that gives you your maximum target variance, or your maximum variance and your minimum variance. So if you square 7.290946, you get 53.1578. And then if you square the smallest, which is 5.216119, you get 27.2078, which rounds to 27.208. Does that make sense, Megan?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. So yeah, so you have to square the smallest and the largest standard deviation, and then that's how you get your variance. And then you just have to make sure that your large variance is less than double your smallest variance, just because that's a rule.
So you'll square the largest and the smallest standard deviation, and then you minus them from each other. Is that what you said? No.
Nope. So yeah, no. It just the smallest one when you square it gives you the minimum variance, and the largest one when you square it gives you the largest variance.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
What was that first number you said, the 5.2?
the whole thing. It's 5.216119.
5.261?
No, sorry. 5.216119.
So that 5.216, when I squared that, that's how I got 27.207.
Okay, and see, I squared the whole thing, so I squared 5.216119, just because he always tells us not to round until the end of the, so I just got in a habit of not rounding until the end of the problem, and if you square the whole thing, you get 27.2078, which rounds up to 27.208.
So you're probably fine then if you do 27.208. I think as long as it's close enough in that region, maybe that's what it grades it on.
Okay. So if you guys want to put 207, like 27207 on yours, I'll submit mine with 208 and see if it gets rejected or not, and then I'll tell you guys, just so that we know for the future.
Okay.
Okay. Are we good for 8 and 9?
Yeah. Did you
Does
guys
that make
get
more sense to you?
56.159 for 9? But I
Yeah,
just did it, and I think that's what I got.
Okay, yeah, yep. Cool.
Okay. So now, okay, that makes way more sense. That makes more sense than the answer I got.
Okay, so for question 10, I put true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for 11, I also put true.
That's what I got.
Cool.
For number 12, I got 0.309.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay, and how did you get that? Did you do the same way, just was it on the information that pulled up?
Yeah, so you take out the socks and then you reanalyze it. And then it just shows up in the box where the p-value is found.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Are we good for that one?
Yeah. You guys said you got 0.309?
Yep. And then for 13, I got right.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay, what'd you get for 14?
I'm not quite sure because it's not loading, or it won't let me like scroll down the screen anymore.
Okay, I can read mine off and see if it sounds. You can see if it sounds right. So I put the assumptions have been met. It's safe to assume each group comes from a normally distributed population from the QQ plots, and we can also assume that the variances are equal.
Is that the first answer?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm pretty sure that's what I got right.
Okay. And then for 15, I put, we have sufficient evidence to claim that at least one of the hot dog types has a different mean number of calories than another type. That's the last answer.
Yeah, that's the one I got too.
For 16, I got the assumptions have not been met. It is not safe to assume each group comes from a normally distributed population because we can assume that the variances are equal, and that's the third option.
I got that one too.
Cool.
For number 17, I got 0.179.
Me too.
And number 18 is that we don't have sufficient evidence to change, and that was the second one.
Yep, that's what I got as well. All right, I'm going to submit real quick and. Okay, so it accepted my answer of the rounding up one. So I think he probably has some kind of function on there where if it's within, 0.01 or 0.02, you're fine. So,
Okay. That's what I was thinking too.
which is good to know. Alrighty, hey, are you guys feeling okay with this stuff?
Yes, thank you guys for helping with SPSS. For some reason, I just could not figure that out.
You're welcome, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over my other SPSS like formulas from like other tests to make sure I still know how to do it. Do you guys care if I call you guys if I have like problems with it?
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you guys. Because that was a big help. I was so lost for some reason.
Yeah, no worries. Alrighty, well, I've got to hop off. I've got to go give my grandpa a blessing. So,
Okay.
if you guys need
Thanks,
anything for the test, like want a review or something, just call or text me, and we'll figure something out.
Okay. And then this was our only group meet this week. We don't have another one.
Because we have the test.
Okay.